The Department of Justice is so thoroughly gutted of its lawyers and staff because they've all quit that now the DOJ is relying on military lawyers from JAG and not the lawyers from the Department of Justice to help them because nobody's working at the DOJ anymore. You can't make this stuff up, as Josh Gerstein reports. Despite moves by Trump to ease the surge in Minnesota, military lawyers have started taking over for civilian prosecutors in federal court there. Okay, so they have individuals dressed in military gear, ICE and Border Patrol, Gestapo, invading Minneapolis, invading St. Paul, and now they have military lawyers acting as the prosecutors because there's no one working at the DOJ anymore. So it says military lawyers taking over the prosecution. Dude, you can't make this stuff up. In federal criminal cases stemming from Trump's immigration crackdown. You mean his invasion? I hate when they use words like immigration crackdown. Stemming from his invasion in Minnesota. Judge Advocate General Corps attorneys signed on to replace the civilian prosecutors in several cases on Wednesday. Now, this follows a federal judge in Minneapolis having the following exchange with that lawyer, Julie Yee. Remember, she's the lawyer who said, "My job sucks. I want to get out of here. I don't want to work anymore." Here's what the federal judge said to Yee. If the government undertakes an enforcement operation of this scale, one that results in the detention of a large number of people, including individuals who are lawfully present in the United States, then the government assumes a corresponding obligation to ensure that each detention complies with the Constitution and with court orders governing release. The judge went on to say, having what you feel are too many detainees, too many cases, too many deadlines, and not enough infrastructure to keep up with it all is not a defense to continued detention. If anything, it ought to be a warning sign. But what you cannot do, and he's talking to that lawyer, Julie Yee, remember her? She was the immigration lawyer who was also filling in because there's no more federal prosecutors. And she said, "My job sucks. Please detain me. Hold me in contempt so I can get some sleep." The judge says, but what you cannot do is detain first and then sort out the lawful authority later. Continued detention is not lawful just because compliance with release orders is administratively difficult for you. And then Julie Yee gets up and she goes, okay. Just to have some background, I was put on this special mission to help with the U.S. Attorney's Office with all the habeas claims that they have received. In other words, the habeas petitions to release people, to petitioning under